This is the Holystone HS140. And it's a pretty big seller on Amazon, and it has a really positive rating. 4.2 average on almost 700 reviews. So I thought probably should take a look at this thing, see if it's any good. Stay tuned. All right, so what are we looking at here? This is a small mini Phantom style drone. It is definitely a toy grade quadcopter. We've got brushed motors. It's super light, about 150 grams. You do have a Wi-Fi camera, so it's gonna send a signal back to your phone so you can watch and see what you're flying. Maybe. Brush motors aren't nearly as powerful or as efficient as brushless motors, so it's not gonna perform very well in high winds. So if you take this thing out on a windy day, you can expect it to get tossed around and probably end up in a tree, because drones like this are absolute tree magnets. Now let's talk about the camera, right? It does sit on some isolation dampeners, but really that's not going to help because, again, it's lightweight, it's going to get tossed in the wind. You're going to get all of the shakes and jitters in your video. That is, if you get your video. I had some issues with mine. I've actually had 2 of these drones, and just the connectivity via Wi-Fi to my phone wasn't very good. I lost signal a couple of times. I tried it on an iPhone 8, I tried it on iPhone 11. Pretty consistent issues on both drones. Flies on this, a single 1-cell 3.7 volt battery, 1300 milliamp hours, and they claim to give you 17 minutes of flight time. Now, you never really get the full amount of flight time, and if you're flying on a windy day, you can expect that number to almost be cut in half. But again, a 1-cell battery isn't going to provide a whole lot of power, so again, don't fly on windy days. This guy has a range of about 300 feet, but really make sure you can see this at all times because if it gets away from you, it's not coming back. It's a standard toy grade style remote control. This red button is what you're gonna push in order to get things started. I recommend you avoid this button here. I believe that's headless mode. We've got a button over here. Push that, move the sticks one way or the other, and it'll flip for you. And we have a high-low button over here. You push this. Make sure you're flying in high mode. That gives you the best chance of being able to fight the wind and bring it back to you. Okay, so we're looking at the HD video coming out of this drone. You'll notice it's both shaky and kind of wavy, right? The shaky is me flying, and kind of the waviness is kind of the jello it's picking up from the vibrations of the propellers, right? This is the best quality you're gonna get. It saves to your phone, so you can see it kind of cuts in and out. It's not a smooth video in terms of frame rate because it's, you know, getting interference in the Wi-Fi. And actually it even just kind of cuts out here at the end. I didn't stop this video. I was just kind of having transmission issues. Didn't matter what drone I was using or which phone I was using. Now really, when it comes down to it, it's hard for me to recommend this drone at $80, right? It's just, if you've ever flown a drone before, this is going to be disappointing. It just is. This is definitely aimed for a beginner, right? If you've never flown a drone before and you don't know what to expect, you know, maybe this is okay. You know, it's fun to fly. It, you know, it maneuvers fairly well. It actually yaws pretty quick. So, you know, if you figure that out, you'll be in good shape. But it does drift. It's not going to stay in one place. It certainly isn't a GPS drone. I flew it a little bit, then I let my son fly it. He's 12. He's flown drones before, and he also wasn't super impressed. Here's his take. So Jackson, what do you think about that drone?
It drifts way too much and it's not stable.
So do you like it?
No.
Oh, okay. So for about $80, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and pass on this guy. Actually, I've got 2 of them. So you know what? Who wants one for free? I'll leave a comment down below. Best comment gets this drone. 2 requirements. You gotta be a subscriber to the channel, and you gotta be in the US. I'm not shipping this thing overseas. Definitely not worth the freight for that. So how do they get 700, 800 positive reviews on this thing? It's just kind of mind-boggling, but I guess if you don't know any better, if you've never flown a drone, then sure, I guess it's fun. You know, they do a good job of following up, asking if you're happy. You know, that's good customer service. I've had Holystone replace drones before this channel was popular. So they do have some good customer service. So there is that. So what do I recommend for less than $100? I would go with the Rise Tello. That's a really good drone. You're gonna get stabilized video. You can learn how to code and program. I use drone blocks to do that. Super fun. Has some intelligent flight modes, and it's very stable, right? It's easy to fly. This thing, not super stable. Remember, we also give a drone away once a month to a lucky Patreon subscriber. If you want a free drone, details down below. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Good luck and happy flying.